This is Kathy Chase. This is just a little bit more evidence. He got Mrs. Paul's fish. I don't know how long. And I don't know how long Mrs. Paul's fish has been around. Or Gorton's fish. You know, you're supposed to trust the Gorton's fishermen or whatever. Anyways, Mrs. Paul's. Paul Simon did the song Me and Julio Down by the Schoolyard. I stress the word yard, as in yards, football, and so forth. Simon Says, and then Alvin, Simon, Theodore, the Chipmunks. Simon Says, stop signs, different symbols, and so forth. The other main one would be publishers. As everybody knows, the fire was Pub Court. Publishers. Simon and Schuster Publishing has been around, I don't know, a long time. Simon and Schuster. Simon and Schuster. It's not spelled like shoe. It's I think it's the spelling's just slightly different, but the Simon and Schuster's has been around a very long time, probably 100 years or something like that. I don't know exactly. I haven't looked it up just yet. It's just what popped into my mind. So I just wanted to, in references to them saying I'm a Jesus. No, I'm not Jesus. Don't call me Jesus. Don't use blasphemy. That's inappropriate. And don't call me names. Be reasonable and rational, and it would be better for society. Trust me, if you would be reasonable and rational, it would be a lot better for society. And you know, that's just you know, I'm not blaming it on Simon and Garfunkel, you know, at all. I'm just saying that those were things that were taken into context when people thought of this stuff. And Simon and Garfunkel been around for a long time. Everybody knows who Bono is, right? Pro bono is law. Bono, pro bono. Bono is not. Bono pronounces it bono, but law is pro bono. And anyways, it's kind of funny that I think about it now. Pro bono is the law, and so kind of you know, you're supposed to follow the laws of the land, laws of the country. As I said, my family is all of European descent, and my father is entirely German, and my mother's side is French and English, and there's a little bit of Irish, and you know, so I don't know, I think they were Swedish and so forth, but very, 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 I have a very European background, entirely European. My roots are of nowhere else, so that's what I want to talk about. But you know, I'm not using Paul Simon or Bono from the U2 as a reference. I'm just saying that this is what came to mind, and what I think people were trying to instigate as far as trying to go against the laws of certain things, and I'm when it comes down to it, the most of the laws are put there. The majority of the laws are very important. I can't, nobody's a perfect person, but the majority of the laws of this country are extremely important. That's why they're put there in the United States of America. If I could, I would seek dual citizenship or even multiple citizenships of different countries, because I am that, how do you say, I'm very American, but, I don't think that there needs to be a gap between countries as far as people wanting to, how boundaries work and all this other stuff. I'm just saying in a spiritual sense, I wouldn't, in a spiritual sense, I wouldn't mind having citizenships in different countries, because I consider myself to be a very good person. I can get along with anybody who wants to get along with me. I have a problem with that here locally, but I'm such a good person. I can get along with people who want to get along with me. The problem is I can't get out of this little area in which I'm surrounded by misery, as far as people wanting to be pessimists. I consider myself an optimist, and I consider myself to be someone who believes in good versus evil, and I'd like to do something with my life. I'm not a zero. I'd like to do something with my life in which focuses on helping other people and doing things in which are good for society and which are good for other people, versus dwelling on pain and people that want to create pain. And I just, there's so much I want to do in my life now that, I've realized certain things about life, and came to the assumptions and cross-examinations in which I've reached, that I just want to, I have this drive in me. I'm not a quitter. I have this drive in me that wants to be very successful, and I'm not even talking about monetary. Money is not a big deal to me. Nobody could buy me. I don't believe in that sort of thing. I like material possessions, but I don't have to have them in order to live. I just want to, I just have this drive in me that, I have this fame that I didn't want to begin with, but I just want to do something with it to help other people, and I'm a good person, and I don't want people to say that I'm not, because I'm a very good person. I've always tried to help people, even if, I just want to help people if they need help. If they want help from me, I want to help them, because I'm just, some people only want to think of themselves, but I want to help people. I want to do something in which, makes a difference. That's what I want to do in my life. And I'm kind of entrapped in this situation where I can't really get to the connections that I need to get to in order to do that. And that's just who I am. I like to help people. I've always been that way. my psychology background, and me, I've always, even if I don't have a degree in psychology, I've always studied it very well, and I've always, you know, kept up with things, and sociology I understand pretty well, and that's what I want to do. I want to help people in one way or another. I don't know exactly where that would take me, but I just want to help people. I want to do good things and teach people, or if, you know, set the example at least, that you do good unto others instead of setting an example of trying to hurt other people, because that gets us nowhere, you know. You have to help other people. You have to treat others as you want to be treated, you know. And even if people haven't treated me well, I want to set the example still, regardless of how I'm treated, that you have to treat people well. You have to be good to other people. You have to be good to other people. You have to treat people with respect and integrity, and their rights to life, and their rights to live their lives the way they choose to live their lives, without interruption, or, you know, people that want to create problems for them. You don't create problems for other people. Don't create problems for other people. Be good to other people. And you know, if you love yourself enough, if you love yourself enough, then you'll be able to love others and do good things unto others. And if you are psychologically stable, you will be able to pass on good qualities of yourself unto others. And you have to be good to other people. And if you're not happy, you have to get help. You have to seek channels to talk about your problems, or talk about things. And don't bottle in, you know, things. You have to talk, and people need to communicate as much as possible, and that's number one as far as relations go with people, is communications. Communications is number one. That's very important to society. Communications, and proper communications, and getting your feelings and thoughts across in an appropriate way, and not to try to hurt people, and so forth. And so, you know, I have things I want to do with my life, and I don't want people getting in my way.